will never make it back. 'Cause this city, this town is so much more than that. Baby, do you feel like surfing on the waves? Ooh, baby, now we can freak it from Hollywood up to the Bay. Ooh, yeah, let me show you what that West like. Alright, baby, won't you come and ride with me? I'll show you what that West like. Alright, California girls know what I mean. On the West side,
Baby, let me show you what my side like. Don't get caught up in the limelight. All this water on my wrist, can't get the time right. I see you in hindsight, I see you as my wife. I see you with me in a 6'3", hair blowing in the breeze. It's your California dream. Yeah, tell me something I wanna believe. Tell me that you need me the way I need you on my team. If I see you in the spring, I would fall if you would leave. For the Mars and APs, they are ballin' HD. From the west side with love, like I'm Diamond 13. Got me in real life, gotta say it for real twice. I'm from Southern California where the weather real nice. And the honey's not nice, still in the spotlight. I ain't gonna ride, if you wanna ride, I'll show you what the west side. Show you what the west
show
side.
you what that West like. Alright, baby, won't you come and ride with me? I'll show you what that West like. Alright, California girls know what I mean. On the West side, we got what you want, we got what you like. Sunny days and palm trees, they'll get you. Just like that, when you leave, you'll be coming right back. 'Cause you can't get enough of this California. Show you what that West like. Alright, baby, won't you come and ride with me? I'll show you what that West like. Alright, California girls know what I mean. On the West side, let me take you on a ride. West side, let me take you on a ride. 'Cause I wanna take you on a ride. Let me take you on a ride. Ooh, West side, let me take you on a ride.
Introducing the starting five for your Sacramento Kings. At power forward, standing 6'8", number 13, Keegan Murray. At forward, 6'8", number 40, Harrison Barnes. Starting at shooting guard at 6'6", number 9, Kevin Herter. At guard, 6'3", number 5, De'Aaron Fox. Manning the middle at 7'0", number 10, Doncic.
It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, guys, at the end of this season, there is a potential opt-out of the collective bargaining agreement. And after seeing star players hold out, some wonder if that will be exercised. Commissioner Silver says we have a common interest to ensure that contracts are honored. Those are issues we can approach collectively. Kevin?
As is always the best case. David, thank you. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Reggie Bullock. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Doncic in at point guard. And for Sacramento, the backcourt pair will be Fox with Herter. Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. and it's Barnes, and it's small forward. And Clark, don't you have to admire the way the Mavericks are always looking to compete?
Yeah, I like that, Kevin. It's a good point by you. It starts at the top of the organization. I mean, the team has really avoided any kind of lengthy rebuild. To their credit, they want to win, and this team is definitely capable of doing that. As dead-eye and outside shooter that we have in the league, Irvin has the ability to scorch you from there.
Knocked loose. Sabonis finds Barnes. Screen by Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 4-point game. Shoots. It's rebounded by Dallas. Outside Irving. From deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got 6.
Well, Irving can shoot it with little warning. I mean, he's just that quick. No time to contest if you're not there before the shot.
Doncic with the steal. There's the...
Luka flying to the rim and putting it on top of the defender's head.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential. They put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
On its way from Irving for 2. And Dallas again with the bucket.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss the way they're knocking these shots down. Boy, everything's pure.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Here comes the fun phase. Your Sacramento Kings Breakers. Make some noise.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now Fox. 33 points last game. Passes it to Barnes. Clock at 6. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Murray, good.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter, knows where to park himself, and always ready to receive the pass.
Powell trying to free himself up, and Irving gets it to go on the assist by Doncic.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
And you knew things were going south for Irving and the Nets when they couldn't agree on a contract. He was eventually traded and is a big talent boost to this team. Kyrie still has all the talent in the world, even if it comes with some risk.
Here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 15-5 run here. Here's Bullock. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Knocked away. Fox with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Here's Herter. It's good from long range.
Really sweet passing from Fox. He's a reliable floor general and has great vision on the court.
Irving from long range. Sinks the three-pointer. Irving's got 13.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Sabonis against Powell. Sabonis kicks to Barnes. Shot clock at 5. Inside. Sabonis with the bucket. Sabonis has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, I like Sabonis' game inside because he's confident and skilled.
Here's Doncic driving to the basket and finished off by Doncic.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Fox. The Mavericks making the shot. Barnes right side. Back to Fox. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Irving's shot is good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
To the paint, no one near him. And it's sent back by Irving.
Irving bringing a little more intensity to the defensive end there, using his speed to get ahead of that shot.
And it's Hardaway slamming it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Timeout called by the Kings. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
Chance to take a look at some numbers for Luka Doncic.
And guys, I think he's starting to feel the wear and tear of the season a little bit. That comes across in his rebounding numbers. They've dropped off this month. He needs that second win, and no doubt he'll get it soon.
Murray dishes to Barnes. Again, the miss by the Kings. Mavericks leading by 17. Here's Irving. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Irving's got 18 points in the game. One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season. Oh, great pass from Murray. I like whenever he looks to get his guys involved.
Here's Dallas. They're on a 16-7 run. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, complete focus right now. Such an impressive start to this game. 100% from the field.
Murray outside. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Oh, how about that play out of the pick and roll? This is why Murray gets involved in that action.
And so Powell will bring it up for the Mavericks. They lead by 17. Took him no time at all on that one. Irving's got 20 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Fox following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. And it's Dallas with another.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
Now, here's Sabonis. His last outing, he had 18 points, and the shot goes in.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Herter kicks to Murray. To the middle, here's Fox. Doncic with the block.
You know, he's not super fast, but the reflexes of Doncic are quick. He's able to jump on the shot and take it away. That's just instinct and understanding how to play.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Dallas.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
And it's put back in by Powell.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And here are the Kings now, following the score by Dallas. Fox, the bounce pass. Nobody near Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
You can't give Barnes even a second because that's when he strikes and hurts you. A master at the catch-and-shoot jam.
The shot's good from Irving.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Herter, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herter.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed. And the Kings look a whole lot different now than they did for most of the 21-22 season. And they were changes that had to be made.
Sacramento's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Herter. Lays it up and banks it in. Herter's got 8 points.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Here they come, fans. Your 9-1-6 crew.
it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. JaVale McGee's checked in for Powell. Christian Wood comes in for Reggie Bullock. Green, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Ntilikina in for Kyrie Irving. Mavericks leading by 23. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Releases from the wing and drills it. Doncic has got 17.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game. Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
Holmes passes to Davis. Sacramento moving it around. The shot from 20 feet away.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
Sacramento's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Doncic against Mitchell. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And Terrence Davis gets the whistle that time.
First team foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
Good on the bucket.
Sharing the basketball is a part of the game that Monk needs to continue to add to complement his shooting.
Here's Ntilikina. That three off the mark. And for the Kings, they're shooting it officially from the get-go. They're at 52% from the field.
And keep in mind, Malik Monk's first 3 years in the league with Charlotte, he made just one start.
And because of that, Greg, he earned the reputation as an elite scorer off the bench. And Monk had a game where he went off for 36. And his skill set, his ability to add instant offense, I think is extremely valuable.
And he knocks down the first one. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, that they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And in a league full of shooters, Malik Monk is right there with the best of them.
And has always been a weapon from outside, has refined his shot selection the last few years, starting to come to his own as a reliable outside threat.
Mitchell passes to Monk.
2 minutes remaining in the
For
first.
3. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Monk. Mitchell's got 5.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
The 3 for Doncic. Good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Now, here's Monk. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Here's Mitchell after Luka Doncic's bucket. Holmes setting the big for Monk. Knocks down the 10-footer.
Well, you can see Monk's growth in operating in the pick and roll, getting better at taking advantage of what's available.
Here's Doncic. 25 points in the game. Here's Ntilikina. Buries it down low.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Sinks the triple. Mitchell's got his third basket of the night right there.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Here's Ntilikina. And it's Dallas with another.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Now McGee, after the missed three from Malik Monk, shoots over Holmes. Again, the Mavericks score.
Really a smart look that time by Wood, giving the ball up to his wide-open teammate.
And there's the pass to Lyles. Mitchell against Doncic. The high post shot, rebounded by McGee.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Here's Doncic. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Mavericks. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down three in that quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And a comfortable margin for the Mavericks here, guys.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Here's Fox. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The backcourt pair will be Fox with Herter. Barnes out there with Alex Len, and it's Davis at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Len against Wood. Len, good.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's Irving. Rebound by the Kings. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And the accepted wisdom is role players tend to play better at home than on the road.
Shooting.
I've always wondered, Clark, how does that affect them more than stars?
You know, I don't know if I actually buy into that. I do think there's a comfort level when you're at home. I think it's always a little more pressurized to be the home team because you have some additional distractions. Typically, role players are a little more inconsistent overall just based on their particular positions, but that's why you don't call them stars. You call them role players.
The first one falls. Over the last few seasons, the Kings have been near the bottom of the defensive rating, and GA, that is a problem.
Yeah, I think they've tried to address that a little in the draft, taking Davion Mitchell back in 21, but it's been a consistent issue in Sacramento.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Powell's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
That one good for 2. Irving's got 26.
Well, you know, on some nights, Irving's just unguardable, and that's when you just keep letting him do his thing.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Fox feeling it out a bit. In the corner, Herter with it. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the floater. It's blocked.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. Hardy, he's checked in for Dallas. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Powell trying to free himself up. Hardy, no good. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role player.
Yeah, that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you can see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets.
Again, the miss by the Kings.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now here's Herter. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Dallas. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Kings have made a lot of moves to shake up their roster. De'Aaron Fox says, I think the mood is definitely better. It's like a breath of fresh air. Getting a feel for each other and seeing the chemistry come to fruition is huge. Success isn't always immediate with trades and signings, so we look toward the future. Kevin, back to you.
That's all they can do. Okay, thanks, GA. Now here's Herter. Covered by Irving. Fox finds Sabonis. Outside Fox. In the corner. Herter with it. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Powell's got 5.
Powell definitely a stretch 5 guy. Excellent accuracy from distance.
Bounce pass Herter. Hardaway against Len. Barnes outside. There's the triple. Hits the 3-point bomb. Barnes has got his second bucket of the night.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Herter. He's guarded closely. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. 6 to shoot. Len dishes to Barnes. From outside, off the mark. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Here's Irving. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Irving's got 31.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Glenn, a screen. High post try. It's rebounded by Dallas.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Fox. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Fox. Unloads from 13. And that one, good.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Fox continues to get better from the mid-range just the way he wants to.
From the wing. And it's Dallas with another. And it's Fox with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Mavericks take it the other way.
he's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Yep, that one goes in there. Powell's got 7.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
Sacramento ball.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
You know, he's been one of those players, they've won it on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
And so he hits the technical free throw. A key member of that 73-win Golden State Warrior team was Harrison Barnes.
And almost the forgotten part of the famed death lineup, it was Barnes, Steph, Clay, Draymond, and Andre Iguodala. Harrison, a big piece of that 2015 championship team as well.
And the Kings making a change here. Murray's checked in. Here's Fox. It's tipped. Now, here's Hardy. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. Bucket is good.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Here's Fox. Sabonis trying to get open. Fox, no good.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Here's Hardaway. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
You know what I've always said, partner? Good shooting covers over a multitude of ills. We're seeing it right now.
Now, here's Sabonis. He's got 8. And here's Barnes for 3. The offensive rebound. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Oh, I love the aggressive nature with which Sabonis offensive rebounds. He hustles, he's got great energy, but he's also pretty skilled. And you saw all of that right there.
Got that one up quick. And it's 6 points for Jaden Hardy.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Fox. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Fires from deep. Sabonis with the bucket. Sabonis has got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's doing all he can to keep them in this game. He still has not missed.
Hardaway, no good.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Herter finds Murray. Hardaway against Fox. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a 3-point play. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call him an underrated defender.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sabonis. Lyle comes in for Barnes. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Mitchell in for Fox. That free throw good from Hardaway.
You know, you look at Hardaway Jr. right now. I think efficiency is everything, should be the priority for him. I think he has the talent, no doubt, but just needs to play to his strengths a little bit more.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Mitchell's got 11.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
And you look at all the things Doncic can do. One in particular, he can control the pace of the game.
And Greg, I love that about him. His size, his strength, his savvy, his skill set. You really can't speed him up at the offensive end. Everything he does is at his pace and his tempo. He methodically breaks you down.
That free throw good from Doncic.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
Josh Green's checked in for the Mavericks. All free throws good from Doncic. And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze a defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
Now, here's Holmes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Kings moving the ball around. And Holmes throws it down.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
The shot's good from Ntilikina.
How about the rhythm Ntilikina plays with? It's so fun to watch. I mean, he's got a nice-looking pull-up jumper to go with that smooth rhythm of his.
Down low. The shot's good from Monk. Monk's got 6.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety. And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Monk with the ball. He's got 6. Pass to Mitchell. Holmes with a screen on Doncic. Mitchell passes to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Here's Ntilikina. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Personal foul.
Tell you what, the size and height Ntilikina possesses helps him here, clearly. Especially on these and one opportunities.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Terrence Davis, he's checked in for Murray.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
The shot by Monk is no good. Dallas has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Makes it off the glass. Doncic has got 31.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket, all Doncic needs is a sliver.
Mitchell kicks to Monk. And here is Davis. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Holmes passes to Monk. And another 3 for Sacramento.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
And Doncic, here we go.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Kings. Miles a screen on Wood. Stolen away. Shot from 16. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
But Wood has a really solid jump shot, and that one well within his range.
And it's Lyles in the corner.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
The quick look, no good that time.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
And Doncic throws it down.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
1:49 left in the first half of basketball. 9 feet out. And Mitchell with the nice bucket inside. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you got to play freely and with confidence.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc. Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Passes to Holmes. 58 seconds left in the first half. Green with the block. McGee against Davis. Here's Ntilikina. Rebounded by Holmes.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down. Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Dallas calls timeout.
It's time for the T-shirt toss, everyone.
.32 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Ntilikina. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Proving he belongs in this league. Ntilikina getting better at taking contact and finishing.
To the inside, Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
17 seconds left in the first half of the game. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Again, the Mavericks score.
You know, what makes Luka so special and lethal is that he has the ability and the knack for taking over games at the most opportune time. Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Mavericks ahead, just dominating this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Welcome, everyone. Let's first get an update on the other games happening in the NBA. The Nets have the lead out in Brooklyn against the 76ers. A 10-point advantage for them in the third quarter. And as we turn back to analyze that first half of action, safe to say it was full of Luka magic.
Talk about stretching the floor. Great percentage from deep. You have to guard him out there. That provides spacing for this team.
And it opens things up for everyone else. Those driving lanes are just big when he's there.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. On the court for the Mavericks, we've got Tim Hardaway Jr., Powell is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Luka Doncic, and it's Irving in at the two-guard. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
The Kings shooting the sixth attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
That's good from Barnes.
And you got to appreciate the overall game of Barnes. He's efficient as a scorer and also works hard at the defensive end.
Mavericks on D. Back to Sabonis. 10 slam dunk by Sabonis.
I'll tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Back in 2020, De'Aaron Fox signing a massive extension, Greg. 5 years and $163 million.
Yeah, and Kevin, every NBA hopeful wants that second contract. Credit to De'Aaron for working his tail off and earning every penny of that deal.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. And that can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report. Now here's Murray. 5 on the clock. Back to Fox. Connects from three-point range. Fox has got his second basket of the night.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Doncic kicks to Bullock for Murray. Powell trying to free himself up. Bullock, good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
90 seconds now into the second half. Murray outside. Sabonis' screen on Powell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, what a summer for Keegan Murray. The 4th overall pick in Preston Summer League. Looks to be just the type of player the Kings needed.
Right, many scouts felt Murray was the most NBA ready of all the draft prospects last year.
He understands what he does well and plays to that. He can control the pace. It's hard for defenders to speed him up, and he gives you versatility at both ends.
Free throw good, Murray.
And hard not to get excited about Keegan Murray's potential. He can shoot the ball. He rebounds it. If this guy continues to grow his game, he could end up being a high-level impact player.
And so Murray nails both of them. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Doncic passes to Bullock. Baseline jumper. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
You know, in this day and age, you expect most players to drive it or shoot the three. Luka utilizing the 15 to 20-foot range here. Good idea.
Now, here's Fox. 5 points in the game. Murray kicks to Herter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Herter's got 13.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Here's Hardaway, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, Hardaway Jr. is a competitor now, showing you some real toughness. He's not going to give you an inch. He's going to fight you to the finish.
Here's Fox. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Up top, Sabonis. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Fox, no good.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And on the way from Irving for 3. No good on the shot. Sacramento's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's Herter. A three-pointer, no good. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And Dallas again with the bucket.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They've got to tighten it up.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Baseline J on the way, and Dallas again with the bucket.
You know, I like Irving's creativity, but also his discipline offensively. He'll take whatever's available.
Now the pass to Herter. Carries it from three-point range. Herter's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Kings. Takes the 13-footer. Rebound by the Kings. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 7th assist here tonight.
Fox really interested in making his teammates better, and he does it with his passing.
Irving passes to Powell. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Fox against Doncic. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Everything I've seen from Sabonis has been really impressive. I love the way he's getting it done now.
And Doncic gets it to go.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Fox kicks to Barnes. Dishes to Murray. Sabonis, the pass to Murray. The kick out to Fox. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Thursday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Over in the corner, Barnes. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got his 9th assist in the game now. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Powell, that's good.
Boy, that shot from Powell right there, that little floater, takes a lot of skill and a lot of practice.
Herter on the wing. It's rebounded by Dallas. Irving's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Near the three-point line, it's Bullock. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Boy, intensity always a good thing, and Powell brings it solid at getting after offensive rebounds for his team.
Sacramento's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. To the middle. And there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist by Fox. And that's now 19 points for Sabonis.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Bullock good.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
Kings shooting really well. 54% from the floor. To the wing on the left. Wide open look here for Murray. And another three for Sacramento.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Here's Sacramento now. Herter kicks to Sabonis. Kept alive. Here's Fox. Doncic with the block.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
And the shot goes down. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Herter. Outside, Fox. Left side, Sabonis. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Irving's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Lets it go from the wing, and the jumper is on the mark. Doncic has got 48. Kings shooting in the third quarter has been brilliant, up around 58%. Now, Herter. He's got 16. The wide open look here for Fox. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Dallas calls timeout.
And looking at Reggie Bullock, boy, he's had quite the ride as a pro.
Yeah, he certainly has, Greg. I mean, he's been a lot of places during his 8-year career, but the thing I like, no matter where he's been and what uniform he's worn, he knocks down shots and does exactly what's asked of him.
That's right, crowd. Your 916 crew.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And here we have the 2K leaderboard showing us the teams with the best free throw percentage during the past month. 5th best, the Kings.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line, converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
And here's Wood outside. Offensive rebound. Here's McGee. And he drops it in from the low post. McGee's got his second basket.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
On the wing, Monk. 9 points in the game so far. The shot by Mitchell, no good. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for Dallas. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Hardy, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Now, here's Monk. Not a lot of room. Mitchell wide open. Offline with his three. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And he drives in. The shot's good from Ntilikina. Ntilikina's got 14.
And, you know, the length of Ntilikina, man, takes long strides when he's driving inside to get past the defense. Fantastic stuff.
Here's Monk. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Wood. Just his first attempt. And it's Green, missing.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Holmes setting the pick for Monk. Kicks it out to Mitchell. A three-pointer is right on target. Mitchell's got 19 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Green against Davis. On the wing, Monk. Mitchell outside. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Hardy. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter. Pass to Wood. Good work defensively by Holmes. The Kings shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half. 1:41 left here in the third quarter. Monk for three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Here's Ntilikina. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
The height and quickness of Ntilikina often puts defenders in tough spots. Hard to guard sometimes without fouling.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. And that one falls for Ntilikina. The Kings making a switch here. Lyles checked in. Both good from the line that time. And for Sacramento, they're shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Kicks it to Monk. Sweet move. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
Yeah, when you look at Monk's shot mechanics, they're really solid. Even with the foul, he completed his follow-through in his shooting motion. Impressive.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Free throw drops for Monk.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And Monk drops them both.
Boy, Monk is so lethal and efficient as a scorer. I mean, great range, always hunting his shot, I'd like to see him work on his passing, but, man, he can put it in the basket.
The Kings shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Down low, here's Len. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
And here are the Kings now. Len sets a screen for Davis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Wood with the ball for Dallas. Shoots. Ntilikina can't hit. For three, Mitchell. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Ntilikina. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Boy, it's good to see Ntilikina get going, especially from the mid-range area.
Green against Davis. Inside. And it's Mitchell missing. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Green. And it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And the Kings shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Dallas. McGee's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Green. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Mitchell. And he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this.
Hold on. Just a minute.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Maverick shooting has been out of this world, 74% from the field. We've got Lyles. Mitchell is out there with Terrence Davis. Then it's Alex Len, and it's Okpala in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And that one's good, Mitchell.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Here's Morris. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passing. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up.
I certainly hope not.
And that one's good. Hardy.
I tell you what, I can't argue with the result, but a little unnecessary to go to the off-balance shot there.
Mitchell outside. Again, Mitchell missing.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Here's Ntilikina. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Just adding to his arsenal. Ntilikina has what it takes to have a huge impact on the offensive end.
Pass to Len. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Again, Mitchell missing.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Here's Ntilikina in for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Yeah, he recognized the overcommitment by the defense there, and then Made a smart pass to get that ball back outside.
Here's Mitchell. Trying to get open as Len. And it's Mitchell missing. For Dallas, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Passes it to Pinson. Over Mitchell. And the pass to Silva. Shoots over Lyles. And too long on the shot.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Rashawn Holmes is checked in for Len.
Rashawn Holmes.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And yes, it's good.
You know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Here's Silva. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got his 4th rebound in this one. Mitchell looking it over. He kicks it to Davis. Back to Mitchell. From deep 3-point range. That shot missing. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Here's Pinson. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Here's Akpala. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Akpala's got his first 3 points of the game.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Here's Ntilikina. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Right side Davis. Mitchell outside. And another 3 for Sacramento.
And he got loose from the 3-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Top of the key. That one off the back iron and out.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding.
Here's Akpala. Lyles inside. Banked in off the glass. Lyles got his first points in this one.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
The 19-foot shot. It's hauled in by Lyles. And it's Sacramento's ball. They've scored 10 straight. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Another 3 for Sacramento.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Here's Akpala. Here's Mitchell. Rebounded by Pinson. Pinson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Jacks up a 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
And some well-needed scoring. He stops a 13-0 run by the Kings.
Pass to Akpala. There's the 3. The shot that time, not on target. And the Mavericks call time here. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Dev. I do think they should. And I think that the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors, but it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
Hey, guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Hardy. This one for 3. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Kings. Herter on the wing. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Releases from 15, and it's Dallas with another.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Here's Holmes after Luka Doncic's bucket. Now here's Herter. Mitchell outside. 4 on the clock. They can't stop the run with that one. Dallas has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Sacramento grabs the miss. Herter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's Lyles in the corner. Again, the miss by the Kings. Mavericks shooting around 37% in the fourth quarter. The minutes starting to wear on them. And the Mavericks call time here.
Who wants a t-shirt?
He's checked in for the Kings. Here's Doncic. Clark, when you were playing, social media wasn't a thing.
Luka Doncic.
Now that you see it through your eyes, how has that changed the game?
I think it's changed it exponentially, and in many ways it's been good in terms of more people being able to be connected. You can expose more people to more of the beauty of the game. For marketing, I think it's terrific. We talk about video clips and all of the different kinds of content you can create and share globally around the game. The challenge, though, for the players is making sure that they keep the main thing, keep first things first, and not allow the noise of the internet and social media to be a distraction.
Here's Herter. Rebounded by Pinson. And here are the Mavericks now. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Shoots it. A nice shot by Silva. Mitchell with it. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Lyles no good. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. And the Mavericks making a change here.
JaVale McGee, Christian Wood, Josh Green.
Here's Mitchell. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. From 17 feet out. On the wing, Green. Covered by Lyles.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Mitchell passes to Murray. Off target from three-point range. Here's Dallas. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. From 20 feet out, McGee's shot is off.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And here is Mitchell. Murray outside. When you look at NBA salary numbers, Clark, some rosters are only guys on the max or the minimum, one or the other. What happened to the middle salary?
Yeah, it just kind of went away a little bit, Kevin. Well, when you have enough stars on your team, they take up the whole pie, and really they deserve it. But I think you got to have role players, too, who are willing to take a little less the crumbs, so to speak. When you're talking 7 figures, crumbs is probably a misnomer.
Now here's Murray. After Luka Doncic's miss.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Doncic, no good. The Kings shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Now Mitchell. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Mitchell in the corner. Lets the 3 fly. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Mitchell's got 31.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Shot, high post. Doncic, no good. Kings shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Murray, the pass to Lyles. And the dunk by Lyles.
Nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic.
2 minutes.
Another shot. The shot's good from McGee.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
Mitchell against Doncic. Mitchell kicks to Herter. His three-pointer's off the mark. And it's Wood with the ball for the Mavericks. Over Mitchell. Shoots over Lyles. McGee's shot is off.
really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense
for the Mavericks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And with the victory tonight, they'll take the second game just as they took the first one between these two teams, moving their record to 2-0 with one left against the Kings.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
Well, I like the ferocity on defense now. He was constantly putting himself in the path of steals and coming up with them, too.
Murray, one shot.
Free throw good, Murray. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Lyles. Three-pointer. And the three ball is good.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd.
We've got T-shirts. Who wants one? Get out and get loud. Let's go, everybody. Time to make some noise for your Sacramento Kings Breakers.
Neely-Keene is checked in for Luka Doncic.
Those were your Sacramento Kings Breakers.
There's 49 seconds left to play here in the fourth. McGee, the pass to Wood. A second chance effort. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
.40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mitchell outside. The pass to Holmes. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Here's Hardy. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA. No matter what, they got it done.
Nailed from three-point land. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Sacramento ball. In for your Kings, Terrence Davis.
Here's Mitchell. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure did. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Luka, you played well and you got the win. So what made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. You know, I think it was a great game today. You know, we stepped up together, played good defense, and it was a great win.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time